evening, everyone. Ayan, the recording is already starting. So I would like to thank everyone who joined us today. And of course, it's totally understandable that people are not able to join. A lot of things are still happening. I have been receiving personal messages that they have been experiencing earthquake, mga aftershock. So of course, your priority is, I mean, your safety is our utmost priority. So I have decided, guys, that I will still push through with the day two of training. But again, when we will be having the next batch of SMM training, you can absolutely join for free without additional payment or without paying again, because we aren't in control of what's going on right now. Even here in Cebu, guys, we are still really experiencing some mga mini aftershock. Ayan, it's always raining. Ayan, something that we really cannot control, and that is really when that's really when our family needs us the most. It's parang a calling na talaga that magkaiba kasi yung confidence natin and kumpiyansa natin kung andito lang tayo sa bahay, 'di ba? Compared when we are working outside. So the urgency, or what do you call this, yung ano talaga, yung feeling na nasa bahay ka lang, that's one thing na talagang napakaganda. And I want, if you are able to check this out, you really have to take social media management seriously already para makastart na kayo maghanap-hanap ng clients. All right, so without further ado, guys, let us continue, which is the second part of our training, which is the hands-on activity. And then of course, I will also be discussing here um a a mock client that you can always test out or try out para ma-practice nyo rin yung mga natutunan nyo here in our training. Okay? All right, so I think you can see my screen. I will be sharing this document with you. So I'll be sharing this in our Discord channel and of course in our Google Classroom. So this is our social media management course guide, or kumbaga this is our notebook or lecture wherein I will be encoding everything that you need for your learning process. Especially ngayon na hindi lahat naka-attend. Ayan, so you can I made this simple, very simple, para mas madali nyo na siyang matutunan. And of course, the one-on-one coaching will be available if you have any clarity or if you have question. All right, so we left off with the theories of social media management. Now let's get into the hands-on of social media management already. So of course, guys, our main goal as a social media manager is creating content and again growing. So in creating content, there are different content pillars. So when we say pillars, these are like parang mga different kinds of content, because you can't have one theme of content at the same time. Why? It will make your page very boring. Okay, it will make your account look, you are very boring, you are not knowledgeable. If you always post something about if you always post a meme, then it will look like what do you call that, it will look like parang nagjo-joke around ka lang, that page is solely for memes. If you are posting about if you are always posting for sale, mga ganyan, it will sound like a hard selling, which is not good to your page. That's why there are different pillars when it comes to social media content. So we have here the educational. So when we say about educational, meaning, again, we have discussed this in our previous training, it gives some knowledge to our audiences. Engaging, meaning we want our audience to feel, or we want our audience to relate with what we are trying to say. And then promotional, we want to promote something. And of course, for testimonial, these are contents that will build trust and loyalty to our what do you call this, to our clients, diba? Because if we are selling something, okay, if we are selling something, how will people know that you are a legitimate what do you call this, you are a legitimate store? So of course, it's only through the testimonies of other people. All right. So in creating a content also, you should map based on your goals and your audience. So for example, your goal is to reach your followers. So ano yung what is your top priority content? So we have here the engaging, because through engaging, people will be liking your content, commenting to your content and sharing your content, and at the same time they will be following you. And what we call this, there are also instances wherein when people find that your page is educational, they will follow para maging align ka with them. Okay? I mean, para maging up ka on their algorithm. Now, if your goal is to have a sales or to increase your sales, then you should frequently have a promotional na mga post or promotional content. Meaning you promote the product and you promote the service that you have. Okay? Now, kahit na we have a goal here, you should again balance your post frequency. Kasi again, with going back to the first bullet point that we have discussed earlier, it will sound so boring, it will sound so repetitive if palagi ka lang nagpo-post ng educational. Diba? Yeah, we get it. You want to share knowledge to people, but again, you want to vary your post just because you want to give an impression to people na hindi lang yan yung binibigay mo, hindi lang yan yung ino-offer mo sa kanila. Especially when you sell a product or a service, we don't want to sound so hard sellers. Diba? We should also build a relationship with our future customers, like our testimonies, ayan. And then next one on our list is creating or writing a caption. In writing a caption, hindi basta-basta magpo-prompt ka na lang talaga kay ChatGPT na create a caption for this. We actually have a system na pina-follow once we create a caption. So first is we have the hook, the value, and call to action. So this is the formula that we are all using to make sure that our caption will really get the attention of our audiences. Okay, so what are the example hooks? Ayan, what are the example hooks that can be related to the product or the services na ino-offer mo? All right, what's the value? Ano yung importance ng product na yan, ng service na yan? Anong meron sa bagay na yan, sa service na yan? Bakit kailangan kaming mag-avail? Bakit kailangan kaming mag-purchase? All right? And then lastly, we have the call to action formula. We have the call to action. What's your call to action? For example, in our academy, we have the enroll now, register now, message us for more details. Okay? So dapat may call to action din para alam ng mga audiences or ng mga future clients natin ano yung gagawin namin after, 'di ba? O ayan, nakuha niyo na kami. All right? Nakuha niyo na kami. Alam na namin that the product that you are selling is like this and like that. So what? What will we do after? What do you want us to do? So dapat may action. Kasi kung maganda yung hook mo and then maganda yung value mo, pero wala kang call to action, masasayang lang talaga yon, di ba? It will be put to waste. Kaya it's very, very important that these three is present when you create your own caption. Okay? Now, matching tone and voice to the brand. Now, if your branding, okay, if yung branding mo with your client is something na luxurious, ayan, then don't use mga judgy words, 'di ba? We know that may mga words na talagang nakaka-relate yung mga tao, yung mga words na how will I explain it? Yung mga trendy words na, for example, ano ba yung mga trendy words like mga mima, mga sisiko, yung mga ganyan. But again, the branding that you are promoting or the brand that your client has is a very luxurious one. 'Di ba? As much kahit na gusto nating gamitin yung word na mima, mga sisiko, it doesn't align with the brand. So it only means it's irrelevant if we use that one. We're breaking the voice of the brand or the tone of the brand. All right? So like for example, if we still really want to use that kind of we can search for an alternative that will sound more luxurious and will sound better compared to those yung mga sisiko, yung mga 'di ba, when we say about luxurious, we have madam, we have ma'am, ano pa ba, girl, you can still use girl, ayan, that will still sound so formal na talagang align pa rin siya sa branding. And then using hashtags and emojis effectively. Now, emojis should be present on your caption to make it more lively and to make it personalized. Now, when we say about hashtag, we should have a hashtag vault, which I will be showing you later on. Ayan, napaka-importante may hashtag vault tayo. Kasi, hindi ibig sabihin na marami tayong hashtag na andun sa hashtag vault natin is gagamitin natin yan lahat sa post natin. Okay, we should take note that these hashtags that we are using, it should be relevant only to the product or to the service. Like for example, in GB Academy, like we are promoting the social media management course. Kahit na we are under GB Academy, okay, we won't use the general virtual assistant hashtag. Kasi it's not for it's not for social media manager. We have the executive assistant hashtag. We have the what do you call this, executive assistant EA works. Hindi namin gagamitin yung mga hashtag na yun because again, what we are trying to promote is social media manager. So what are the relevant hashtags that we can use for that? We have the SMM course, we have the SMM training, we have the social media manager, we have the content creation, because those are the key factors that we relate to to social media management. Tama? So again, make sure that the hashtag that you are using and the emojis that you are using are effective and at the same time relevant. All right? These two should work together. Now, avoid salesy or spammy language. All right? When we say spammy, guys, yung mga commonly na talagang nasa spam sa TikTok, we can search that on ChatGPT. For example, here, what are examples of spammy comments ba yun? Let me check on that one. Spammy language and salesy language. Spammy and salesy language. Ayan. So we will be able to see, ayan, makikita natin later on. Ayan, over-promising, aggressive tone, excessive, ayan. For example, eto, earn $50,000, 50,000 pesos a week. Why? Because this will already give a doubt to our target audience or to those people that anong tawag dito, sa mga tao na tinitake note natin or gusto sana nating i-build ang relationship, but since we sound so aggressive, nagdadalawang isip na sila. Totoo ba tong mga pinagsasabi niya? Legit ba tong mga pinagsasabi niya? Kasi ganito, ganyan. Diba? We have that one. So again, just take note and be cautious. Ayan, if you are unsure, guys, again, we can always ask ChatGPT about that one, especially when creating a content, which I will be showing you later on as well. Okay? Because napaka-importante po talaga niyan. Okay? So these are the pointers for you to pointers for you to take note, all right, when you are creating a content. Now, I always mention discovery call during our trainings. Ayan. So in discovery call, we have some pointers. So a discovery call, it is actually the first step that you will do once you land a client. All right? Again, the discovery call is the very first step that you will do when you land a client. So this is the time wherein you will gather all of the necessary details to understand your client's branding, your client's audience, and the goal of your client. Hindi naman kasi basta-basta tayo pwede mag-decide, okay, yung gusto kong goal dito is to increase awareness. Okay, so what's that? Engagement, or what do you call this? Knowledge, giving knowledge. But then, yung goal pala ng client mo, alright, yung goal pala ng client mo is to increase the sales. So, dun pa lang mismo, hindi na kayo nagkakaintindihan ng client mo, and that is already considered as a red flag. Alright, so dapat pa lang, before you really start your official work with your client, the very first thing that you should ask your client is your onboarding process. So what are the things that you will be discussing on your onboarding process? So we have here the brand identity. Ayan, in the first part of our training, I have taught you guys how you will create a branding, branding kit. we have the access to the platform. Syempre, paano ka makaka-post kung wala kang access? So, do you if nasa contract ninyo with your client or nasa pinag-usapan ninyo with your client that you will be having an access to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, ayan. Okay? And the Google Drive as well. Kasi dito nyo isa-save yung mga documents ninyo, mga materials ninyo. And the target market. Ano nga ba yung target market ni client? Is yung target market ni client is in this specific age, in this specific gender? For example, if nagbebenta ng undergarment or yung mga let's say for example nipple tape, 'di ba? I mean, hindi naman talaga siya hindi naman siya for exclusively for women only. But again, mas mataas yung chance or mas mataas yung product purchase chances when we target them to women. Kasi yung mga babae, yung may mga what you call this, boobs, which are very sensitive na bawal makita, yung mga ganyan. May mga lalaki din naman na bumibenta, but of course, they are not the priority. I mean, the percentage of women and men, compared to men purchasing the product, mas mataas talaga yung sa babae or women. Okay? Now, competitors or inspiration. Wala po talagang company na walang competitor. Okay? Any kind of industries, may competitor talaga yan. Now, will you really compete with them? Yes, but in a healthy way or in a healthy manner. How? By inspiring yourself, by inspiring the company to do better than them. Okay? Not in a bad way wherein na talagang iisipin mo na kaya ko ba to? Mas ano ba to? Anong tawag dito? Kakayanin ko ba to? Diyos ko, yung sales niya per month is ganito, pero yung sales ko or wala talaga akong sales at all. 'Di ba? Oh my God, yung likes niya is nasa 100,000, sa akin 2, 3, 'di ba? So again, that is not a healthy way for you to check on your competitors. All right? Now, it is very important to use an onboarding form or questionnaire para mag-guide ka. Now, I will be giving you an onboarding form na pwede nyo gamitin. Okay, you can use the onboarding form that I have been using for my previous clients before, especially dun sa mga project-based ko na mga clients. But you can also use that as a guide. And of course, change it. Feel free to change it. Feel free to modify it. And feel free also to add some outputs or inputs na you find useful sa inyo. Okay, and then keep communication clear and professional from day one. All right. So always have that in mind. Wag po tayong what do you call this? Don't sound so what do you call this? In a rush when you try to talk with your client, or don't sound so boring when you try to talk with your client. Keep it engaging, keep it professional. And very important dito is make sure that you build a good rapport or trust with your client. Okay? Yan talaga yung pinaka-important. And then for your hands-on activity, guys, I will be sharing this later on with you. So let us skip this part first. And then next one during your what do you call this, onboarding or during your discovery call is having a content calendar creation and approval. So for your content calendar, I will be sharing it with you also. All right. So an overview for the content calendar is that it should include the following. So we have the date, caption, visuals, hashtag, and the link for approval. So for example, again, you can always use this, but you have the option to create yours also. Okay? I'm not sure kung saan ko to siya nakuha before. I think may ni-revise lang kami dito, but this is what we have been using. All right, so we have here the entire content calendar or social media guide that you can use, wherein you will be indicating the company names. Ayan, may ano tayo dito, may calendar. We have different categories. We have content categories, tapos types. And then on the next tab naman dito, this is already the content tracker. So this is an example that I want you to check. For example, so we have the ID number. Now, why is the ID number important? Kasi the ID number, guys, this will just serve as a legend between you and your client. Para for example, gumawa ka na ng 30 contents, di ba? Para mas madali na sa client mo na ipa-determine like, I like your content number, I like the content number 7, but then I think you need to change the hashtags. So syempre, para mas madali na for you to look for, ayan, you just really need to drop down or to look for the content ID. Diba? Kasi paano ko sasabihin, yung yung content na may tart, tapos may strawberry sa taas, tapos merong mga grapes sa gilid. So it will really be misleading. So that is the importance of idea. And now for the date is when do you plan, okay? When do you plan to post this one? Okay? And then we have the day, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, post category. In the post category, we have this. Alright? Saan to nakuha, coach? Dito lang yan sa content calendar. We have news related, awareness, holiday, UGC, so on and so forth. Okay? And then post type, ano ba to? Is this an image? Is this an image plus text, a video, a link, something like that. And then dito mo din ilalagay yung caption and then the hashtags, okay? Dapat again related siya dito sa content na ginawa mo. And then source or link kasi hindi tayo nakaka-upload dito ng video. So all you have to do is to upload this one in your Google Drive tapos i-paste nyo dito yung link ng inyong video na ginawa. Now, this one is for your client, okay? For example, since it's still for approval kasi nga ipapa-approve pa natin yan sa client, lagyan natin ng for approval. Para once na ma-receive na to ni client, may option si client na ipapa-approve niya, i-approve niya ba ito or for revision tapos ano yung comment niya. Let's say for example, the caption is to what do you call this, boring, something ganyan. Change it to engaging and fun caption, something like that. So at least, hindi na time to time magsasabi si client sa'yo na ganito, ganyan, yung sasabihin nila ni client, I did check the content tracker and created the necessary actions to do. So makikita mo na siya dito. Now, on the content ideas, dito mo rin makikita kung ano pa ba yung mga contents na pwede mong ilagay. Alright? We have here, for if you want, again, your goal is to educate, we have product awareness, product benefits, product features, infographics. So for example, ano bang sample natin na product? For example, this one. Sorry. For example, this one. This is a mouse, all right? So I will be creating, So I will be creating a content for this one. So instead of just posting the mouse and just posting it like this mouse is wireless, ganyan. So it's so boring, diba? So you talk about the product features. So for example, this is a wireless mouse that can be connected up to 2 devices. And then there is a back and forward button, and then there is a what do you call this? A speed here, and then matagal siya malobat. All right? You can also connect this using a USB. Instead of just saying this is a blue mouse and this is very affordable. Buy now. Diba? That's so boring, okay? So again, you can choose any other types if you want to educate. For example, ano yung benefits kung ipopromote ko tong product na to, diba? Earlier we were mentioning, or we created a product feature. Now, what is the benefit if bibili yung mga customers ng mouse na to? If you will be purchasing this mouse, it's very handy and it's very compact that you can put it in your pocket. Ayan. And ano pa yung other benefits when we use this mouse? No more tangling wires, okay? Wala nang messy wires sa workstation mo. So that is already another content for you. Diba? That's already another content for you. But again, you are still promoting the same product. All right? Now, let's say for example, for the ano tawag dito, polls and questions, which do you prefer? This kind of mouse or the wired mouse, diba? And then you put a details kung ano yung difference, okay? Ano yung difference between a wireless mouse and a ano tawag dito? Wired mouse. So that's one thing. And then for entertainment, guys, pwede kang gumawa ng meme. For example, my mouse, and then for example, your phone. Ayan. So, gumawa ka ng meme. So, ano yung pwede mo ma-meme dito? Yung mas malaki pa yung phone mo kaysa sa mouse mo. Ayan. So, mas handy pa yung mouse compared sa phone mo. So, something na ganyan. Alright? You can create a meme. And then, behind the scenes, alright? You can post like a video wherein you are working, ayan, while using the mouse. Okay? So, again, these are just content ideas that will guide you. Just for example, may limited resources ka lang. Alright? For example, ayan, motivational quote. Ano yung mga motivational quotes na pwede mong ma-relate dito sa mouse? Ayan, okay? So, customer wins. Ayan, for example, ang testimony. When I started using this mouse, ayan, hindi na talaga ako bumili ng iba pang mouse dahil napaka-compact nito, something ganyan. Okay? Now, for the competitors analysis, again, this is on the positive side. Let us not bring this into the negative side. You don't really have to answer this one, guys, but at least, okay, at least this will help you, or this will help and guide you kung saan ka ba, saan ba yung parang rankings mo. Okay, for example, how many followers do they have? Ayan, lagay nyo dito. For example, this is, anong tawag dito? For the brand na i-compare natin, Logitech, di ba? Logitech is really, really very well known. So, of course, marami na silang followers dyan. Well-established na rin sila. Kailan pa lang sila nagsimula? Compared sa client mo, nakakasimula pa lang. Ayan, what are the types of content that they are posting? Mga promotionals, ganyan. So, tignan nyo kung anong klase yung mga yung mga contents na pinopost ng competitors ninyo. And try it out to your account first or to your business if it will work or not. Okay? Kasi if our business is a startup, all right? If our business is a startup, you can always dito pa yung safest time to do experiments, okay? Kasi we are still trying to build an audience. Our audience is not yet built. Okay? Pwede pa tayong magkamali dito because it's the early stage of our what do you call this? Yung early stage pa lang talaga tayo. Okay? Wala pa masyadong mawawala. But once you reach like a lot of let's say for example, marami ka ng followers, na-establish mo na yung audience mo, for example, Tagalog, 'di ba? Tapos biglaan mo nag-decide, ay magbibisaya na lang pala ako. Magbibisaya na lang ako sa post ko. So what will happen? Your audiences won't be able to relate already. Bakit? Nagbibisaya ka na or vice versa. 'Di ba? So again, you really the first few stages of your business or sa business ng client mo, that's the best time for you to experiment which ones working, which ones are not working. Okay? So we also have here the social media audit. Also check, all right? I-check nyo rin kung ano ba yung status or ano yung lagay ng social media account ng client mo. Naka-optimize ba yung profile picture niya? Baka blurry yung profile picture ni client or baka yung profile picture ni client hindi related sa services or product na binibenta niya. Nagbebenta siya ng mga healthy products pero yung profile picture niya is ice cream or cake. Diba? So that is really not relevant. And then just go through with all of this auditing checklist. Ayan, because this will help you or this will guide you to check ano ba yung mga weak spot ng client mo. Ano ba yung mga sides of your client na kailangan mo talagang pagtuunan ng pansin. And then we have here the social media audit important part also wherein you have to put the link, profile name, audit date, followers, date of last activity, and then posting frequency. Okay? Again, I think this will run for the first 2 weeks of your partnership with your client. And you also have to explain this with your client para maintindihan din niya na you really are doing something. Nag-audit ka, hindi ka lang basta-basta magtatrabaho. Ayan, you really study the business of your client and the competitors of your client also para alam mo kung saan ka magsa-stand. All right? So again, that is it for our content calendar. All right, that's for our monthly content calendar, which consists of this one. Okay, and then always inform your client, guys. Hindi pwede ikaw lang yung may alam regarding this one. All right, hindi pwede na ikaw lang yung may alam nito. Okay, ikaw lang yung knowledgeable when it comes to this. Always discuss this. I mean, it's not always. I think one time lang siya. Discuss this with your client para maintindihan din ni client kung ano yung mga deliverables niya in your end also. Okay, hindi pwede one-sided lang. Dapat alam din talaga ni client yung ginagawa mo. All right? Now, going back here, you can use Google Sheet just like what we sent. And again, you can always, if you are very creative, you can create your very own on Notion or on Trello for your collaboration. All right? And then, this is one thing na pinaka super duper important din. Okay? This is one thing talaga na important din siya. Okay? Handling feedbacks professionally, especially if you are working with yung mga clients na nasa, I'm not sure kung saan banda ng United States, but they are very direct to the point, straightforward talaga sila, but they don't actually mean, or they don't have the intention of anong tawag dito, parang i-invalidate ka or ipahiya ka. Alright? If it's ugly, they will say, I don't like your content, it's ugly. But they don't really mean to hurt you. That's just a comment to your work. Okay? So it's very normal for you to receive that kind of feedback, especially kapag bago pa lang kayo. Ayan. The major point for you to take note is to answer professionally and with grace. Okay? Acknowledge siya. All right, I understand that yung gawa ko is hindi mo talaga siya bet, hindi mo siya gusto. Ayan, but I would like to make this as a motivation to work harder, something ganyan. And then pwede ka pa rin mag-ask ng further details. Like for example, sinabi nilang pangit yung gawa mo. Mag-ask ka ng clarification. All right? For example, thank you for your feedback, but can I just ask which specifically did you find ugly, like the color, the formation, or was it the content itself? Ayan. Para to make sure na hindi mo na siya gawin ulit. Okay? For example, yung ginawa mo is yung font, ayaw niya yung font, pero yung binago mo lang is yung color kasi hindi ka nakapagtanong kung ano ba talaga yung bagay na ayaw niya. So, when the time that you will be asking your client to recheck that one, okay, magiging repetitive na siya. And it will end up na mapipiece off yung client mo. Okay? So ayan, keep revisions organized and trackable. So for example, may bago ka ng visual, make sure that naka-label siya that this is already the second visual. Para what if sabihin ng client mo, anyways, let's just go back to the first one. So it mean you have to do it again, okay? You have to do it again. So just make sure na natatrack mo yung mga different kinds of versions na hinahanap ni client or na ginawa mo. All right? Now, with all of the content that we created, with all of the content that we have created, it's very, very important to have a report, okay? Which I will also be showing you later on. Because report will determine kung magpapatuloy ba tayo sa service na to, kung i-renew ba tayo ni client or hindi. Kasi once again, social media is an output base. It's not like the kind of service na wala lang, sige, I will be there for you, mabubook ako ng schedule para sa'yo, magbabasa ako ng email para sa'yo. In social media, it's an output base. With everything that you did, ano nga bang nangyari sa social media accounts ng client mo? Okay? Ano ba yung nangyari sa social media account ng client mo? Something ganyan. So, clients will see, our clients loves to see results, okay? So that's when they will measure your value, kung dapat ka bang i-renew or mag-end service na lang si client sa inyo. Alright, so these are the key points for you to discuss. You can have a weekly report or monthly report, nakadepende yan kung ano yung gusto ni client. Okay? For the metrics, we have the reach, engagement, followers gained, top performing posts. And for the insights naman, anong klase yung mga posts na nag-work? Ano yung post na mga hindi nag-work? Alright? And then keep all communications organized. Like for example, saan nyo ba talaga gusto mag-communicate with your client? Do you prefer email, Slack, or gusto nyo lang mag-chat-chat? Okay? Para, ay hindi kasi sabi mo na, I think nag-email ka sa akin wherein you told me that, this is not a good content. So you will lose track. So if you want the report to be sent through email, be consistent. Sa email mo talaga palaging isi-send. All right? So for our sample sales report template, I created one for you. All right? So now, done with this onboarding process, now let us hop through the onboarding form. Okay? So, ito yung sinabi ko na social media management client onboarding form ninyo. This is very important. Again, you have to ask the business name, the owner, email address, phone number, messenger, website, so on and so forth. All right? You will also be asking about the brand identity. Preferred tone, okay? Gusto mo ba ng friendly, professional, inspirational, funny, target market. And ano nga ba yung goals and objectives mo? Increase your followers, drive sales, boost engagement, build brand awareness, or ano ba yung goals mo talaga, client? Alright? So, ayan, you will also have to clarify paano natin ma-measure if successful ba tong gawa ko. Okay? Like for example, do we measure it by the number of messages that we receive on a weekly basis or in a monthly basis? Or do you want to have the analytics speak for itself, something na ganyan. So, ito lang yung mga na-mention ko kanina, yung content preference, posting schedule, very important, kung how often gusto ni client kayo mag-post per week. Ayan, and then posting time. But we have a preferred time kung established na yung account ni client, which I will be showing it to you. And then approval and feedback, again guys, this will be unnecessary na to if ever na-discuss mo na tong social media plan with your client, okay? Kasi this is where your client will approve or revise your work. All right? And then additional notes lang. So this will be a free notes for you and your client wherein you will be discussing or you will be adding all of the inputs. May mga gusto ka bang may mga bagay ba na gusto mong malaman? Or do you have anything else that you would like me to know as your social media manager? For example, etong account na to, na-restrict na to siya dati. So very, very careful ka na right now when posting because there's no more warning, there's no more second chances. Once na makapagmamali tayo on this account, wala na, permanently banned na siya, permanently mawawala na siya. Alright, that's one thing na very, very important kasi once we know about the restriction, we have to research about the restriction. How do we stay away from being tagged again with a page na may restriction? Okay? So again, that's one thing. This is very important, guys. Ayan. And the next one is the monthly report. Ito yung na-mention ko sa inyo. Na another thing na very important for you to discuss with your client. Alright? So this is very self-explanatory. We have the summary. I will be showing you later on saan nyo ito makikita. Okay? We have the content performance, recommendations for next month, and then you will also create a note for your client. So, kung sa onboarding form, alright, kung sa onboarding form, this is additional notes, meaning these are notes coming from your client na gusto nilang sabihin sa inyo. Now, on our social media monthly report, okay, in the social media monthly report, kayo yung magbibigay ng information sa client mo. Like for example, etong binigay ko, we're seeing great improvements in engagement this month. If we continue posting consistently and focus on content that educates and entertain, we can expect steady growth. So meaning, low-key lang to, pero parang sinasabi natin sa client natin, kailangan mo pa akong i-renew next month. Kasi kung hindi mo ako i-renew next month, walang magpo-post sa'yo consistently. Walang magpo-focus sa mga content na nag-educate and nag-entertain. And that's what my role is. 'Di ba? Kasi kung meron pa rin ako, kung andito pa rin ako next month sa'yo, magkakaroon tayo ng steady audience growth. O, 'di ba? But actually, hindi mo siya sinabi on that way. Para mo lang sinide way na may mga great improvements tayo for this month. Alright? So, dahil dito, i-renew ka ni client, alright? Pero kung ilalagay mo dito, the page got so stagnant followers, the engagement was very low, it's really not working, ganito, ganyan, then that is a bad sign. Maghanap ka na lang ulit ng ibang client kasi baka hindi ka na i-renew ni client. Alright? Do we have any questions here? Do we have any questions before we proceed to the next one? Alright, do we have any questions? Ayan, I think we are good. Mabilis lang talaga tayo matatapos kasi wala tayong masyadong interaction. But anyways, that's okay, guys. Don't be afraid or don't hesitate to reach out if ever may mga questions kayo. Alright, now, let us proceed with the next one, which is the next tab, which is the basic tools for content creation. Now, for creating contents, we have these tools na pwede nyong gamitin, all right? So these are for graphic design tools, for video editing, ayan, for photography tools, content writing, ayan, pwede kayong gumamit ng Grammarly, Hemingway editor, but actually wala na to. Hindi ko na to palagi ginagamit. Alam niyo na kung ano yung palagi ginagamit ngayon? Si ChatGPT na talaga. Alright, then content planning. You can use Trello, Notion later, and I will be sharing you a website later on also. For stock images naman, we have Unsplash, Pexels, and Pixabay. Okay? Social media tools, we have Instagram, TikTok, Meta Business Suite. And then for other tools naman, for basic, content creation, we have the content scheduling, for analytics tool, collaboration tool, graphic and video creation tool. Ayan, hashtag research. Okay? Very important. Search nyo lang to sa Google, guys, if ever you want to try this out. Okay? Ayan. Don't worry, again, I will be sharing this in our Discord, and also I will be sharing it in our Google Classroom. Now, I have also indicated here the list kung saan ka pwedeng mag-apply ng mga social media works. Ayan, these are some of the social media works na pwede mong pag-applyan. And then we have the different templates here. Okay, how to reach out to clients. These are some pointers that you can check. Okay, may mga templates na ako dito na ginawa, guys, para hindi na talaga kayo mahirapan. Copy-paste nyo na lang to. Okay, for example, sino ba dito yung mga participants natin? Let me see, mag-roll call tayo. We have here, hi John Kenneth. Alright, hi John Kenneth. I came across your post on LinkedIn, and I have to say that it immediately caught my attention. So, eto na yung isa-send mo sa kanila. Alright, I have 2 templates here na pwede mong gawin, but again, you can always personalize it. Alright, how will you do it? Through using ChatGPT also. Okay? Now, this is one thing na dapat nyong i-take note. For the cover letter, we have a lot of, I think I created several cover letters here. For the cover letter, take note, these are just guides or templates, okay? It doesn't mean na meron na tayong cover letter dito, eto na yung isa-send mo sa client, okay? Why? Always make sure that once you open a social media, a posting, naka-customize, okay? Naka-customize palagi yung cover letter mo. It should not be as specific as this, okay? This should only be a template, all right? It should only be a template, but it should have a sense of custom. May personal touch pa rin siya. Okay, which I will be showing you later kung paano natin siya gagawin. Alright, now I have a lot of templates here. I think 4 yung templates na nilagay ko. And last but not the least, guys, please don't share this with anyone. Excuse me. Pina-cross-check na po namin to with our legal department. Ayan, my friend po kasi kami na working on a legal department, pina-cross-check na namin to. This is only exclusive for our academy, right? Pero guys, take note that this is in holistic or general. I-double check nyo pa rin siya, okay? I-double check nyo pa rin siya because some of these might still not work for you. But the template here is already complete. Dapat magsasign yung client mo, okay? It can be a e-signature, ayan. Or you can run this through DocuSign. Okay? Ang importante, meron talaga kayong contract with your client. Hindi pwede na magtatrabaho kayo na walang kontrata. Guys ha, kahit local man yan na client or hindi, local or international, dapat may kontrata talaga kayo. Are we all clear here? Don't start a work kung wala kayong contract. Okay? Are we all clear here, guys? I will assume that we are all clear here in contract. Ayan, very good. Because I just want you to be safe, guys. Kasi napakarami nang nasa scam ngayon. Trust me. Napakarami na talagang mga tao ang nasa scam ngayon dahil they are not protected. Alright? They are not protected. Now, ano tawag dito? Yung mga tao kasi sa labas, they are really afraid when it comes to contracts. And so, pwedeng-pwede nyo silang habulin. Ayan, if you want to really file a case to them, especially pag established na yung company nila. Now, let us try searching for a job. So this is my Upwork account, okay? I just really I will be using Upwork since this is the easiest way for me to share to you guys. So for example, let's search social media manager. Ayan, dito kayo maghahanap ng job, okay? And then we have it here. And na-verify pa siya. Let's just wait. So we have it here. So tignan nyo guys kung magkano yung hourly rate ng social media manager. We have the $8 to $30 per hour. Pero ito sa akin guys, ito yung mga tinatanggap ko before. Alright, yung mga project-based lang. Kaya nakakapag-multiple client ako. Kasi again, I cannot commit to full-time at that time since my full-time job pa ako. Okay? So let's just say for example, let's have this for let's have wait lang. Actually, may mga nag-message sa akin that they are inviting me for a work. Alright, they are inviting me for a work. So, let's try to check that out. Ayan, check out natin to. Parang ang bagal. Let's just use this one na lang. Okay, so, ito yung nila, posting nila. So as you can see, 3 to 4 stories per week, 2 reels per week, 1 static post per week. Nice to have experiencing with food, catering, or hospitality content, basic understanding of meta ads, strong, ganito, ganyan. These are all of the things na, anong tawag dito? Ito yung lahat ng mga bagay na gusto nila, or gusto nilang makita. Okay? Or ito yung mga hinahanap nila. These are the things that they are actually looking for. Now, going back, once we apply to this one, again, it's very important to have a cover letter. Kasi once we click on apply now, ayan, lalabas siya dito sa application na page. Okay? Wait lang, nag-loading pa siya. Wait lang, pero hindi naglo-load pa rin siya, guys. Ang tagal. Okay, there you go. So, ayan, di ba? We will be submitting. Mag-scroll down ka, may cover letter talaga siya. It really has a cover letter. Now, how will we create a customized cover letter? So, of course, we have to copy this. Okay, we have to copy this. Ayan. Sorry, nasali ko pa yung list. Ayan. Ayan. Tapos, punta ka kay ChatGPT. Alright? Create a new chat with ChatGPT. And then, make a cover letter for this job posting. Okay? Now, again, don't just copy paste this one directly. Feed ChatGPT with your information. Very important yan, guys, na mag-feed kayo ng informations ni ChatGPT. Alright? Hindi pwede na wait, anong nangyayari? Where is our bakit hindi na share yon ChatGPT natin? Ayun. Hindi pwede na basta-basta na lang talaga kayo magka-copy paste. You always have to give ChatGPT inputs about you. Okay? For example, are you able to for example, I am able to do everything. Ayan. For example lang ha, mentioned below. And I can provide samples of my work. Tapos, make the cover letter short but ano pa tawag dito? Short but engaging. Ayun. Tapos enter lang natin siya. So you just really have to wait. Ayan. So this is already your cover letter. Alright, this is already your cover letter. I'm excited to apply, ganito, catering company, I specialize in managing, ganyan. So it's really, alright, so it's really it's really customized, okay? May pinakita pa, may example pa dito si ChatGPT na I'm also familiar with meta ads, community engagement, and creating visually appealing content that makes people stop scrolling and say, wow, that looks delicious. Diba? So, meaning, pag mabasa to ni client, it's really appealing sa kanya. Okay? It will be appealing to that client kasi the cover letter says it all. Okay? Nasabi na lahat ng cover letter. So, again, do not stick with the cover letter that I created. Ayan. I know that I shared, anong tawag dito? I shared a cover letter here na template na talaga. Okay? So, kung gusto nyong i-follow tong template na to, pwede naman. Okay? How will we do that? Just go back to, copy nyo lang to. Bata lang kayo kay ChatGPT. Ayan. Can you make it in this tone? Tapos paste nyo lang yung format na binigay ko. Alright, yung format na binigay ko. So, ayan, nag-follow na siya dun sa format or template na binigay ko on the cover letter that we created. Okay? So again, guys, ChatGPT is there to make our lives easier. But again, always read, always proofread because it doesn't mean na binigyan ka na ng copy or content ni ChatGPT, that's already it. You are good to go. Okay? Hindi yan ganyan. You always have to make sure totoo ba to yung sinabi niya? All right? Were you really able to fully leverage the social media account of your client? Ayan. Were you really anong tawag dito? What for example ito, do you really know how to edit engaging reels? Okay? If that's something you are not, tanggalin mo siya. Okay? Tanggalin mo siya. Are we all clear in creating a content copy? Ayan. Are we all clear? Okay, can I see a thumbs up, guys? All right, perfect. So let's just have a 5-minute break, then let's be back for our hands-on. Okay, mabilis lang talaga tayo. I think we won't reach 8 p.m. guys or mga 7:30. Matatapos lang natin to pag wala kayong mga questions. All right, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Nati-change ko pala yung background ko. Nagdusa pa ako sa ano. Alright, so I think we're good. Ayan. So let me just get back. So I sent you guys the link to our Google Classroom. So I would like to share this with you. So this is our official Google Classroom wherein I upload the replay. Ayan, this is the replay for day 1. And I will also be uploading the materials that I showed earlier or in the entire training. So, saan nyo makikita yung mga materials na i-upload ko or i-download ko? Dito nyo lang po siya hanapin sa classwork and then I will be uploading it here. Okay? I have sent the link to our sinend po namin yun sa email ninyo. Okay? So, just check your email or if in case na nahihirapan talaga kayo, we will be sending it to our Discord channel also. Okay, so actually, let me just send it to our Discord channel. Ayan. Ay, sorry. Send ko lang siya para you guys will have an access to it. But sinend na namin to sa email ninyo. Alright, so Google Classroom link. There you go. You should be able to join kasi we have your details encoded there already. Gamitin niyo yung email na ginamit nyo to register. Okay, so are we good? Are we all good here? Sure, you're welcome po. Ayan. Now, let us proceed with the real anong tawag dito? Yung ito na talaga yung ginagawa natin, all right? As a social media manager. So in GV Academy, I have already discussed this also sa training natin on General Virtual Assistant. I hope na nakuha nyo yon, all right? So once we manage our clients social media account, the safest if ever Facebook at saka Instagram is really on Meta Business Suite. Okay? For TikTok, talagang sa TikTok ka pupunta. Okay? But for Instagram and Facebook, we use Meta Business Suite. So this is Meta Business Suite, guys, which is normally very, very loading or very, very lag. Hindi ka na talaga anong tawag dito? Hindi ka na ma-shock, okay? You won't be even kung bakit siya laggy or what. So this is the Meta Business Suite. And then, okay, this is where you will be scheduling content. Again, guys, take note, this is only for Facebook and Instagram. For TikTok, guys, you have to do it on your TikTok account, or I will be introducing another site later on wherein you can upload simultaneously for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay, ayan, ang tagal, ang bagal. Alright, so I think proceed na lang po muna tayo sa isa kasi hindi talaga siya naglo-load. Okay, there you go. So, hindi ka pa ba talaga maglo-load? Sige, mamaya ka na lang. This is a tool or a website. This is a website wherein you can actually schedule a post for different social media platforms. All right. So this is what we call Publer. All right. What we call. I have known about Publer through Rhea. Ayan, si Rhea yung nag-introduce sa akin ng Publer. And then anong tawag dito? Siya yung introduce sa akin dito, and I really studied about it because I find it very, very, anong tawag dito, napakaganda niya, napakabilis lang talaga niyang what do you call this? It's very easy for us to use. So once you can use Publer or register Publer for free, guys. Okay, you can use it for free, but you have the option to upgrade it. Now, it is not your cost or hindi ikaw yung magbabayad if you want to have if you want to upgrade the Publer. Okay, sabihin mo lang sa client mo, explain mo lang yung Publer. So Publer is actually a scheduling tool wherein it can manage several social media platforms. All right, so what are the different social media platforms? Pwede sa Facebook, pwede sa Instagram, pwede sa TikTok, pwede sa YouTube, and so many more platforms. All right, now napakadali lang talaga din gamitin ni Publer, guys. Okay? So, all you have to do is go ka lang dito sa calendar para may calendar view ka. Okay? So, for example, these are the different social media platforms na pwede mong gamitin to upload your content. Okay? So, dito pwedeng i-upload yung content mo. Now, all you have to do if you want to upload a content using Publer is pumunta ka lang sa calendar. Okay, so this is on a weekly view. You can change it into a monthly view. You can also change it into a daily view. Nakadepende yan. But for me, since I, since I really prefer creating contents on a on a weekly basis, nagwe-weekly ako. But for some, if you prefer monthly view, so you can also have it on a monthly view na parang ganito, di ba? So, let's just say for example, eto, September, ayun, bakit ang kaunti lang? Parang hindi na nakita yung mga previous na mga, what do you call this? Previous na mga content na ginawa ko. Anyways, so all you have to do guys is just click on create, ayan. Tapos, i-click nyo lang kung saan nyo siya i-upload. Alright? Because with my client now, I use Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So, I only have this 3. Now, i-paste mo lang dito yung content. Alright? Content copy, which is the text. For example, hello. Ayan. And then, may preview ka na dito. Alright? May preview ka na dito. This is Facebook, this is Instagram, and this is TikTok. Now, let us try to drag down a, ano tawag dito? A content. Ayan. For example, hanap tayo ng content, guys. Yung video sana para makita natin yung bakit wala akong mga video dito? Nawawala yung mga video contents ko. Wait lang ha. Sorry. Let's try this one. But I'm not sure if, I think it's a picture. Pero ayan, naglo-load pa siya. Okay, yes, wait lang. It's still loading. Ayan. So, antayin niyo lang na maano siya. Then you can have multiple hashtags here also. Ayan. Ayan, pwede ka ring mag-search dito. Let's say, for example, pastry. Ayan, mag-search ka, go. So these are mga popular na mga what do you call this? These are mga popular hashtags. Ayan, but may limit lang to guys kasi naka-free subscription lang tayo. Okay? So you can have it coming from your hashtag vault. Remember may mga hashtag vault tayo. So ayan, for example, we have pastry, we have bakery. Ano pa? We have tarts, sweets, ganyan. Alright, hello. Must try fruit tart. Ayan. Okay, so antayin lang natin matapos. If it's a video, it will really take long. Matagal talaga siya mag-upload. Ayan. Let's go back to Meta kung nag-load na ba yung Meta. Ayun. Nandito na si Meta natin. Nag-load na si Meta. But tapusin na lang natin to si Publer kasi nasimulan na natin si Publer. Pero ayan, naglo-loading na naman siya. Okay, anyways, once the content will finish uploading, okay, once natapos na yung content natin ng upload, it will have a preview here. In mobile, what do you call this? In mobile na parang POV or this one, okay, na naka-desktop. Okay, so makikita mo siya kung how does it really looks like and then just click on schedule. Kasi once you click on schedule, lalabas yan kung kailan mo siya, alright, kailan mo siya i-schedule. Like, it can still be on the next coming days and the specific time. Alright, so again, this will just really work like a Meta. Pero, ang nakagandahan dito sa Publer, guys, is that pwede siya multiple. Alright, you can use multiple social media platforms. Unlike in Meta, na talagang Facebook and Instagram lang siya. Okay, are we all clear here at Publer? Because we'll proceed with Meta na guys. Si favorite nating lahat, Meta. Alright, so once we are good with that one, let's proceed with Meta kasi andito na si Meta, naglo-load na siya. Alright, so this is Facebook Meta or what we call this, Meta Business Suite. Again, you don't have to register for Meta Business Suite, guys. Automatic na yan. Kung may Facebook ka, may Instagram ka, meron ka ng Business Meta Suite. Okay? Ayan. This is the homepage. So if you will take a look at it, para lang siyang mga analytics, ayan, ano yung nasa homepage nga, and it's very, very straightforward. You can create a post here, you can create a reel, you can create a story, you can go live here as well. And then here at the left bar, at the left side, dito nyo makikita yung mga menu. Alright, so we have here the notifications. So in the notification, this is for both Facebook and Instagram. And this is also for comments and messages, and then mga follows, yung mga activities. So we have here, for example, may nag-message, nag-aantay ng reply, ayan, may mga nag-follow, then this one, very self-explanatory to, diba? Meaning this is coming from Instagram. Ato, galing naman to sa Facebook, diba? So may mga nag-comment, nag-like, nag-share. Okay, it's just like a typical notification. Now, on Ads Manager naman, if nagpapatakbo ka ng ads, this is where you will be seeing the result of your ads. And this is where the planner enters, diba? Again, if you're only using Facebook and Instagram, just go for business meta suite. All right, you don't have to go to Publer, because Publer is again there to cross share your content to different social media platforms. Okay, Diyos ko po, ang lakas ng ulan. All right, so here guys, it's very straightforward again on how to create a content. All you have to do is just click on create post, ayan, create a post, and then you will be able to create your post. Okay, now maganda din dito sa Business Meta Suite because you can schedule multiple contents across Instagram and Facebook also. Pero hanggang dun lang talaga. Okay? And then you can also see when is the best or perfect time na active yung mga tao sa pages mo. That's the time that you can use to schedule your content. Okay? So let me just check kung ano yung pwede nating for example ngayon, all right? Let's create a content. So ayan. So create a quotation quote. Sabi yung spelling ng quote, guys. Hindi nahihirapan ako sa spelling ng quote. QU ba yun? Ayan. About not giving up for aspiring virtual assistant. Ayan. Okay, so, and gagawa tayo ng content natin ngayon, guys. So, okay, we have here, you don't need to be perfect to start your VA journey. You just need the courage to keep going when it gets tough. The moment you feel like quitting, it's usually the moment before things, ayan. So, let's have this. Okay, gagawa talaga tayo ng content para may maipost tayo. So, copy lang natin to, and then let us go to Canva. Wait lang, let me share my entire screen para makapag-check din kayo. Wait lang guys ha. Because Meta is still not loading. Ayan. I-wait na natin na matapos siyang mag-load. Ayan. Para this is already the coach how to gain organic followers. All right, let's answer that one later. Okay? So, let's go to Canva. Ayan. Tapos search tayo dito ng quote. Wag sa your design. Sa templates tayo. Okay, so may mga quotations na tayo dito. This one for me is actually very good kasi naka-follow siya sa naka-follow siya sa branding ko, which is Color Blue or what. But let's try using this. All right? Kasi this is somehow relatable dun sa quote na na kinopy natin. Let's check kung meron pa bang iba. Ayan, let's customize this one. Okay? So ayan. Again, you really don't have to create everything from scratch na nasa na yun na. Pero I think it's too long. Ayan. The moment you feel quitting, ayan. Tapos, let's just keep this. Yan, delete lang natin to. These are irrelevant. Change natin yung color to blue kasi blue yung branding natin, di ba? So, pwede din natin tong, it has an pala. Meron pala siyang shadow. Ayan. Okay, so let's just say, for example, this is already our content. Alright, yan yung content natin for today. And then share, download lang natin. Ayan, para may tayo, may sample content tayo na gagawin. Para sabay-sabay tayong matuto on how do we really, what do we really do as a social media manager. Ayan, na-save na natin yon. So let us go back, okay? Let us go back to Meta. Okay, let us now go back to Meta, or actually let's go back to ChatGPT first. And then since we already have a graphic, let us ask ChatGPT to create a caption for that post. Okay, so all you have to do is upload the post and then create a caption for this. Again, what's our goal? Make it engaging that people will comment and follow us. Okay, Ayan. Let's just wait for that one. Here's engaging, feeling stuck in your VA journey. Remember, every expert once felt like quitting too. The difference, they kept going. Ayan. So, for example, ito. So, this is already a very, very perfect na ano ha. Now, it still follows. Sorry guys, hindi ko pala na-mention sa inyo. Since I am using ChatGPT for my contents also, naka-follow na siya doon sa formula na diniscuss ko sa inyo kanina, which is the wait lang ha, asan ba yun? Which is this one, okay? The hook, all right? This one, yung hook, yung value, at saka yung call to action, all right? Naka-automate na yan. But just in case na wala, all right? Let's just say for example, wala. Pwede mo talagang i-copy yon ulit. Ayan. Copy mo to. Ayan, tapos balik ka dito sa ChatGPT, tapos use the hook value call to action formula. Ayan, i-revise pa rin yan ni ChatGPT. Alright, so feeling like giving up, ayan, walang masyadong difference kasi parang naka-automate na. Alright, so may pa-call to action pa ditong I won't give up. O, diba? Follow GV Academy for more motivation, beginners. Ayan, so copy natin to kasi we already have the whole caption. Ayan. Tapos punta na tayo kay Meta kasi meron na nga tayong graphics, meron na din tayong caption. Alright, so now, let us add video or let's add picture dun sa ating ginawa. And then, yung text natin, guys, again, please delete this one. Okay, irrelevant to. Ayan, yung value tsaka yung hook. Ayan. Now, can anyone tell me here, ano yung kulang dito sa ating context? Can anyone comment down below, ano yung kulang dito? Okay, we already have uploading pa yung media. Okay, ayan, very good, Clarissa, very attentive. So, we lack hashtag. So, kulangan si ChatGPT ng hashtag. Can you give me at least 5 hashtag that will help me with my goal? Ayan. Alright, so ito na yung mga hashtag. Alright, virtual assistant journey. Ayan, copy lang natin to. Tapos, let us paste it here. Ayan, tapos delete lang natin. Kaya maganda kung may ano na tayo, guys. May vault na tayo, hashtag vault. Para hindi na tayo maano. Wait lang. Okay, there you go. Nawala pa yung hashtag niya. Lagyan lang natin ng hashtag. Alright, so we already have our content. So, it's already complete. Alright? Mayroon na tayong graphics, mayroon na tayong caption, and we already have hashtag. Alright, now, the question here is, again, do we want to publish it right now or do we want to schedule it? Okay? Kung gusto mong i-publish siya ngayon, then click on publish it right away. But if you are scheduling, okay, kasi may mga multiple posts ka, you have to click on schedule. And then, ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, guys, that Meta will be giving you a suggested time kung kailan active yung mga tao. Okay? So, paano yan? You just need to click on the active times. And meron na tayo ditong mga suggested. Now, for example, yung active times na meron ako is for tomorrow 6 p.m. Okay? Meron din akong option na 7 p.m. or on Monday na 7 p.m. So I'll just choose tomorrow 6 p.m. And for Instagram naman, these are the time that people are very active on Instagram. Okay? So I'll just choose also Monday 6 p.m. and then click on save. Now that I'm goods, okay, goods na ako dito sa caption, goods na ako. Ayoko yung rocket kasi parang ang simang niya, 'di ba? Ayan. So I'm already good with the caption, I'm already good with the hashtag. Now, I'm already good with the schedule. When will this be posted? Let's click on schedule. Now, guys, please don't forget the privacy settings. It should always be naka-public. All right? It should always be naka-public. And always share the post to stories kasi mas maraming mga nanonood sa stories and that will add to your engagement as well. Okay? And then, click nyo lang yung schedule. Okay? So, ayan, it will just take time once again to schedule and you already have your first ever content or scheduled post. Usually guys, magtatanong pa yan sila. They will really ask if you wanted to boost that post or not. Okay? So, if hindi naman kayo magbo-boost, click nyo lang yung maybe later. And then, you will be able to see, ayan, meron ka ng scheduled post. Alright? Is that clear? Sorry, is that clear guys? Are we all clear with creating a content and scheduling that? All right. Now, again, when I said earlier on the first few stages of our training, our goal or the main goal of being a social media manager is to create a content, schedule a content, and we will go to the last one, which is checking on the analytics. Okay? Or going back doon sa pinakita ko sa inyo na analytics report. Coach, saan ba manggagaling? Okay, saan ba manggagaling yung mga reports namin? Alright? Where will we get the data on this report? Hindi naman pwede, coach, ano lang mano-mano lang namin yan kukunin. Alright, diba? Hindi na, we cannot do it one by one. Okay? So where do we get the content performance, the total followers, the total reach? Ayan. Okay? So it's also here in Meta. Okay? Makikita nyo pa rin yan kay Uncle natin Meta. Now, on the left bar again, on the menu, may makikita ka ditong insights. So just click on insights. Ayan. And then it will give you all of the needed data, all of the data that you need for your monthly or weekly report with your client. Okay? Wait lang ha. Ang tagal talaga, guys. I'm not sure if it's just me, pero always din naman talaga kasi. Ayan, always talaga siya pag nag-open ako ng Meta. There you go. So this is where you will see, all right? This is where you will see yung progress ng account niyo. For example, we had an intern, si Sophia. I think she's here. I think Elle, andito si Elle. I'm not sure. Or, ayan, she is here. Since pumasok si Elle sa ano namin, we already increased everything dito. Why? Naging consistent kami sa posting. I mean, it's not every day we post, but at least every week may ganap kami. Okay? For example, this is naka-default, guys. Naka-default yung date niya. Alright? We have September 20 to October 17. Mostly 1 month yung ibibigay ni Meta para sa'yo. Alright? So we have here, we increased our conversation to 190%. And that's very big already. Now, we discourage you guys to give actual numbers, okay? We don't really hindi naman sa bawal, alright? Hindi naman sa bawal, pero we just discourage you. Kasi nakaka-demote kasi or parang ang baba niya tignan if it's 58. But once you give the percentage kasi, it's 190. Meaning it's almost 200%. It only means before nasa mga ano lang kami, mga nasa like, let's just say, this is like 60, so, baka nasa mga 15 lang yung conversion rate namin. And right now, we are already at 58. Yung reach naman namin is at 3.5K, so meaning it's 119.6% higher. And for the followers naman, in the span of 1 month, almost a month, we gathered 31 followers. Okay, ayan. So this is just the analytics na pwede mong i-share with your client. All right? Then you can also go dito sa results if you want a specific one. So again, you have the option to change this one. Let's just say, for example, si L is nag-work lang siya from September 1 to September 30. Ayan. So i-update natin. So meaning, the entire time na nagtatrabaho si L, meron siyang 8K views, 2.5K reach, 273 content interaction. And yung link clicks, guys, it's not really very necessary kasi wala naman tayong link na pinopromote, website visit, and follow. Right? So, ito yung 35 lang yung nag-follow, meaning mababa siya compared to the last month. So, meaning, L has to work on the, this is just an example, guys, ha? L has to work on the followings. Meaning, dapat gumawa pa si L ng mga content na talagang mag-i-encourage sa followers natin, okay? Mag-i-encourage sa followers natin na mag-follow sa atin. Mag-i-encourage sa audience natin na mag-follow. Okay? Because we don't have a problem with the content, okay? The content is very, very interactive. Well, in fact, it's 221. Okay? Yung reach natin, ang layo ng reach natin, ang taas ng reach natin. But again, we have a downside here. We're down by 18%. Okay? So meaning L has to work on contents na talagang mag-i-encourage na dapat this will not be a negative or this will not be a red. Okay? It's not an arrow down. Dapat it will always be a green arrow or arrow up. No matter how small the amount is, basta naka-green siya. Because that is what our client will look after. Okay? For the content naman, dito natin makikita kung anong klaseng content yung nag-work. Alright, for example, what's this? This is a feedback content. Meaning, yung mga feedback na content, ito yung mga, sorry guys, ito yung mga content na talagang nagbo-boom. Or these are the types of content that our audience is looking for. Kumbaga, nag-i-interact sila dito. Ito yung mga content na talagang gusto nila. Alright? It's because it gives them security. Kung mag-e-enroll ako, meaning legit talaga, may mga mangyayari talaga na training because people were talking about that. They were talking about the training. Alright, we also have this one. If I'm not mistaken, ginawa lang to sa Gemini AI. I'm not sure ha. I'm not so sure. If ako yung nag-upload nito, then I think this is just made by Gemini AI. Oh, ayan. Ginawa lang to ni Gemini AI, guys. Makikita nyo kasi dito kung sino yung nag-publish. Ayan. 'Di ba? So, this is, again, a sales post. 'Di ba? We can determine it easily that this is a sales post. Why? Because we are encouraging people to enroll in our training. Alright? So, ayun. So, another one, ayan, countdown about our webinar, about our training again, and so on and so forth. So, makikita natin dito that testimonial contents are working efficiently. Okay? Featuring our webinars, featuring our trainings is also very effective. So, meaning, moving forward, ito yung mga, again, kinds of content that we can reproduce. Kasi these are na mga contents na nag-work, nag-click. Okay, makikita natin dito, walang masyadong mga top content na mga fun fact. I mean, meron, pero nasa huli siya. Alright, then let's go back to this report. Okay, so mag-highlight ka ng at least 3 contents. Okay, for example, ano yung caption dito? Ano yung reach niya? Ano yung engagement niya? So what is your note about that one? Okay, so that is basically sending out reports to your client. Alright? Do you have any questions? Okay, do you have any questions with our analytics? Do you have any questions with our analytics, guys? Ayan. If wala, let's answer Amani's question. Coach, how to gain organic followers and viewers? Very, very simple yan. Now, I mean, it's not very simple, okay? The easiest way for you to gain organic followers, okay, is one, okay, is through cross-sharing to different pages or groups. Yan talaga yung ginagawa namin. Nag-cross-share kami sa mga groups na, of course, related pa rin, alright, related pa din dun sa industry na meron kami. Okay? I'll show you a specific example, guys. Alright, I know, oh, sorry. Ayan. You're seeing this one. Alright, so this is our Pastry Lab PH. Ayan. So, as you can see, I joined groups that is related, okay, that is related to, I'm sorry, this is my personal pala. Wait lang ha. Ayan. So, I joined groups that is related to, like, for example, real support, mga ganyan. Ano pa ba? Yung mga related sa mga cross-sharing, sa mga, ano tawag dito, doon sa mga, wait lang, hindi pala ako nag-switch tab, kaya pala. Mga related sa pastries, yung mga ganon. Wait lang ha, let's just wait. I'm still switching tab. Ayan. Go back tayo dito sa main page natin. As you can see in my groups here, guys, sa mina-manage ko na account, alright, I have here na marami akong mga buy and sell groups na sinalihan that is within Metro Manila. Kasi this is just based on Metro Manila. And then we have here mga page promotions. Kasi dito parang nagpa-follow to follow. Ayan. Engage, like to like. And then, what do you call this? Through commenting also, magko-comment din kayo sa mga, anong tawag dito? Sa mga post ng ibang tao. All right? Because that will also motivate them na what do you call that? Um magmo-motivate sa kanila na what do you call that? Magmo-motivate sa kanila to follow you. Wait lang guys ha, give me a minute. Okay, so another way for you to grow an organic what you call this organic followers is through the content that you create. All right, it's through the content that you will be creating. Like, how will we do that, coach? Okay, now, are you familiar with giveaways? Okay, are you familiar with giveaways? So that is actually one of yung mga count me in. Oo, yung mga ganyan. Are you familiar with mga giveaways? Dapat you really have to tell that your client that the most organic way for you to do gain followers is through giving giveaways. Like share this post. I mean, share this post, tag 3 of your friends, and make sure that your friend or the person being tagged follows you. Okay, that's one of that's a type of content na talagang mapapa-follow yung mga tao sa inyo organically. All right? So, we also have here mga games, mga contest. Ayan. Guess the riddle challenge or guess the photo challenge. Ayan. Tapos magko-comment sila. Magko-comment sila ng mga mga engaging na mga comments or comment sila ng mga answers. And then that's when you will be able to bring people into your ano tawag dito, into your page organically. Okay? Is that clear? Is that clear, guys? Okay. Do we have any question? Okay, before I proceed to the last part of our training, do you have any question, guys? All right. I think it's all clear. Again, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to message me in our Discord account. All right. Now, as promised, guys, in our anong tawag dito? We will be having a mock activity. Now, again, this is not open for everyone. This is only open for those people who are interested. Okay? So, of course, hindi na po tayo lalayo. Dito na po tayo sa ating academy para mas maging klaro po siya. And I will be giving you an honest feedback as well. Okay? So, again, we have here our client goal. So, in GV Academy, we want to increase awareness of, actually, hindi to 699. It's 399 lang. Ayan, 399. Wait lang guys, check natin. Baka may ibang 699 pa. Before I share this with you, ayan. So these are my these are my goal. Increase awareness, boost engagement, generate leads, and build credibility. All right? So these are our target market and target audience. Ayan. So pain points, no experience but want to start working online, overwhelmed by too much information, fear of rejections. Ayan. These are all the things that will guide you to create your content. Okay, so this is the task for you guys. So you have to create 3 to 4 what do you call this? 3 to 4, I mean, you have to create a 7-day content plan. Okay, and it should include 3 different pillars. So we have the educational, promotional, motivational, and engaging. You can have one of each or 2 of this, one of this. Ayan, kayo na bahala. Okay, nakadepende na yan sa inyo. Now, design a 3 sample post. Okay, dapat naka-align siya sa branding natin. What's our branding? It's blue and white, and it should be in a friendly and engaging tone. Alright, create a caption. Ayan, yung mga caption, don't forget the type of caption that we have mentioned earlier. And then, for this one, if you are ready, guys, gamitin nyo to ha. Gamitin nyo to. You use this one. If you are ready, you have to message me so that we will be booking a parang one-on-one coaching and wherein we will go through with your content. Okay? Again, you should have 7 contents. For those who are watching the replay, ayan, 7 contents po siya. No deadline. No deadline. Wala, it's not, hindi to paunahan. Now, what's in it for you? Here, guys, okay, here, this will also determine if you are ready to be onboarded or para ma-ready ba kayo for your future clients. Another thing is, pwede nyo tong I mean, you can definitely put all of your graphics in your portfolio. All right? So again, all you have to do, guys, is start creating the 3 to 4, 7 contents. Alright? With these content pillars, kasi ito yung goal natin. And once you are ready, ilalagay nyo siya dito. Gumawa kayo ng Google Drive. Alright, na ilalagay nyo lahat ng graphics. By the way, to insert a graphic here, guys, baka hindi nyo alam, click nyo lang tong insert, tapos image. Image in the cell. Para maka-upload kayo ng, anong tawag dito? Maka-upload kayo ng content. Okay, this is just an example. Ayan. Tapos insert. Tapos adjust nyo na lang yung adjust nyo na lang yung size ng cell para talagang makita or ma-emphasize yung content nyo. Okay, do we have any question here before we end our training? Do you have any question? All right. Again, paunahan hindi siya paunahan. No rush here, all right? Do we have any question? Alright, if wala pa kayong question ngayon, that ends our social media management training, guys. If you have questions in mind or may mga ma-encounter man nga kayo na questions along the way, please don't hesitate to message me on Discord. If you haven't joined Discord, guys, please join our official Discord channel. That is our official anong tawag dito? That is our official communication channel. I will also be what do you call this? I will also be dropping down our Discord link here in our chat and also in our Google Classroom. Ayan. So I hope that you learned something and I hope that this one will be useful yung mga isasend ko sa inyo na mga materials, guys. Again, feel free to edit that one. Feel free to check on that one as well. And keep safe always, especially dun sa mga nasa Mindanao and what do you call this? Mindanao and Luzon. I mean, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Keep safe. Coach, asa na mo ma-view ang replay sa day 1 and sa current day 2? Again, it's on your Google Classroom. Alright? For the day 2, guys, usually nasa 24 to 48 hours before i-send me Google Meet yung replay sa akin. So immediately once I get the replay, I will be uploading it in our Google Classroom. Same with all of the materials. I will be uploading it in our Google Classroom. And then for the certificate, guys, andun siya sa ating Discord channel. So you have to fill in your data para mabibigyan po kayo ng, ma-process yung inyong certificate. All right? Thank you so much, guys. And again, this is not the last training, guys. We will be having a in-depth training on social media management. You don't have to pay for that. Ayan, to give way to those people na hindi rin naka-attend because no one actually predicted that this will happen, di ba? So ayun, thank you so much for those who attended and I'll see you in our next training, everyone. Bye, guys. Again, message nyo lang ako sa Discord if you have any question. For the certificate, it is also in our Discord. For the replay, you can check our Google Classroom. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Yes, nasa ang certificate sa BA, doon nyo din po siya makikita sa Discord or you can message Rhea as well. Alright, message si Rhea when you have concerns on Discord. Thank you. Bye, everyone.